Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today we got My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 66 on deck. It's called Boy Meets. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we obviously left off where Midoriya met Sir Nighteyes, so maybe that's what it means by Boy Meets. I don't know. That's the only thing I can connect the dots on as far as the title goes. But we'll talk real fast about last episode. So obviously, Midoriya got the opportunity to go, and he is at Sir Nighteyes' agency. He's trying to get put on there for his work study so that he can, kind of get this extra credit and get this experience to work with All Might's. So Sir Nighteye is All Might's old sidekick. And so he first asked Gran Torino, hey, like, can I come back with you and do mentorship and all that kind of stuff? Which Gran Torino's like, hey, look, I'm busy. Like, you can go ask All Might to introduce you to some people because he does know quite a few people. Like, and so he asked All Might, and All Might was like, basically, no, I'm not going to do that. But he did say, I do kind of know how a workaround because I'm not going to introduce you, but somebody can, which was Togata, who was, part of one of the guys from the big three who's always smiling. He goes through things. So they convinced him to, I guess they didn't really have to convince him, but like Midoriya did tell him like, hey, here's what I inspire to be as a hero, which kind of inspired Toga to be like, all right, you know what? I will take you and I will show you. I'll introduce you. And so he took him over there, and was supposed to make him laugh, and he walked in and decided to imitate All Might, in which case Togata was like, oh, shoot, he's not funny. I thought that was a funny like line and a way to end the whole episode, but who knows, man? Maybe I'm not funny. I don't know. So that's where we left off, guys. Real fast, if you haven't already, man, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. We'd love to have you join us here in our YouTube community. Also, we've got Patreon. Feel free to join us over there on Patreon, guys. The Patreon link is listed down below. You get early access to everything. It's usually at least a week early. And we are doing My Hero Academia every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And again, I keep saying it, but I do want to post a couple animes over there because I do want to start another anime here shortly. So I might post a couple animes into my Patreon for people to vote on for what the next anime for me to start should be. So yeah, join us over there. With all that being said, guys, let's get into this. My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 66, Boy Meets. Let's get it.
The nerve. What are you doing with your face?
What are you doing with your face?
Is this a joke to you?
No, I guess not.
You attempted this blasphemous excuse of an impression on All Might's former sidekick? All Might's wrinkles aren't like this at all, you fool. In his early days, his crow's feet were 0.6 centimeters long. From the Silver Age on, they were 0.8. These days, even unlicensed merchandise manages to have the correct wrinkles in the correct era. But you don't even know that much? I don't care for this one bit. You can see yourself out.
The Vinegar River incident. Are you not aware of it, sir?
Oh.
Help me! Anyone!
Is he going to try to out-ban him?
Allowed him to change the properties of water was drowning in a river. But All Might stepped in and saved him.
But I can't swim.
It's fine now. Do you know
Because
why?
I am here.
Because I am here.
I love
Drowning
imitating
kid
that part.
panicked and accidentally turned the river into vinegar, which obviously ended up getting in All Might's eyes. That's the look I chose to impersonate earlier.
Ooh.
I know this rescue, although it took place before I teamed up with him. And I believe they mentioned it briefly on the widely run television special entitled A Look Back.
Yes, I love that show! I know there weren't any villains involved, so some people think it was a boring save. I'm sure that's why the fans don't talk about it much, but I really like it for some reason. Honestly, I think the best part of the whole thing is the witty response he gave after being thanked by the kid he rescued.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm the one who should be thanking you.
My skin feels 10 years younger.
That's it! It was the perfect one-liner!
Now I see. You were just testing me.
What? Oh no! It's just that since All Might is a teacher at my school, I never really get a chance to geek out about him.
Interesting. You want to do a work study here because you think that doing so will make you stronger.
Yes, sir. Please let me.
We'd need to draw up a contract.
Of course, yes, I brought one.
You will not interrupt me while I'm speaking to you.
Sorry, sir.
Once I stamp this document, you'll officially be contracted with my agency for a work study.
Yes, sir!
You have to understand that this will be nothing like the week-long internships that you students take on so casually. You must work here for a minimum of 4 months and will be paid wages. However, your academic responsibilities will likely suffer due to absences you'll rack up, which means your classmates will pull ahead of you.
I understand that. But if I worry about what everyone else is doing, I'll never be number one.
Facts. Stamp it. Oh, you missed it.
I think you missed.
Because I am not approving this.
What?
I understand how working here would be beneficial to you, but what benefit would you bring to my agency? This office currently runs smoothly with 2 sidekicks and 1 work-study student already under my employ. So why would I add you on? How can you contribute to society? How can you be useful to others? In order to be acknowledged, you must be able to answer those questions unequivocally. It's time to show me what you would bring to the table. Using actions, not words. 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to try and take this seal from me. If you want to work as a hero under my guidance, then stamp that contract yourself.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
I'm saying that even though you don't appear to possess a single ounce of humor in your body, I'm still giving you a chance. The 2 of you, go wait
This
outside.
is that whole, like,
Sir,
take the
yes,
seeds in
sir.
my
Once
hand
more
thing.
with feeling.
Yes, sir!
I'll take no offensive measures during this time, and you're welcome to attack me in any manner you desire. Don't concern yourself with what happens to the room. Just come and get it.
Nighteyes' quirk is...
Just come and
No,
get it, bro.
It's no time to strategize.
What's
I've
his
just got
quirk?
to
I
get
want to
that
hear
seal.
what Sir Nighteyes'
I'll
quirk
forge
is.
my own path to the #1 spot. One for all. Full calling!
An approach from the front, but it's merely a feint and a failed grab. And then another jump attack to no avail. I can see everything.
I knew it. Still, maybe if I just keep trying moves.
Bro's just out there popping around.
1 minute passes. He backs up briefly and appears nervous, finally understanding that he can't overcome my foresight.
Sir
That's his
Nighteye!
quirk?
His
Foresight?
quirk, foresight. After touching someone and locking eyes with them, he has the power for the next hour to see the choices that person will make. It's like he knows their
Oh.
every move.
You have the power to become a symbol, but you're mediocre. Meanwhile, villains everywhere are getting
damn.
restless and gloom is creeping closer. A pity. All Might chose wrong after all. Mirio should have inherited the power.
What are you talking about?
Who's Mirio?
Chose wrong after all.
Oh, Togata. Duh. Freaking idiot.
Don't get me wrong, I do love and respect All Might. But I don't understand why he chose you. How can you succeed him? You think you have time to stand there frozen? Or are you just getting tired, running out of ideas? I was honestly a bit curious when Mirio told me he was going to bring you here to introduce you. But it turns out it was a waste of time. There is a candidate who is far worthier of inheriting One for All than you. As such, I cannot acknowledge you.
I have to remember the words he said that day.
Young man, you too can become a hero. I can give you my abilities. Take the torch.
Goated
I
moment,
have
bro.
to keep fighting. I'll go beyond, so he can't react even if he can foresee my movements. I swear, I will make you acknowledge me!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. This is like the worst time for this stupid symbol to pop up. It's not a stupid symbol, okay? I got a little emotional. My beat.
Nighteye's quirk, foresight, lets him see into the future. But the question is, how far into the future? My best bet is to make a ton of different moves as quickly as I can so he won't have any time to think.
There is a candidate who is far worthier of inheriting One for All than you.
If I leave now, it's like admitting he was right!
Gran Torino style. But you're a mere shadow of the original. For the next hour, provided the conditions are met, I can see what you'll do, wherever you go. You said you would make me acknowledge you, but the more I see, the more convinced I become that you will ultimately fail.
Damn, bro,
He
he's
said
talking.
I can do it!
Who said that? One of your little friends?
The greatest hero the world has ever seen! Sorry! not to worry about the room, right? What he said about his power.
For the next hour, provided the conditions are met, I can see what you'll do.
Provided the conditions are met.
Wherever you
oh,
go.
dude.
He can see what I'll do wherever I go. Why did he word it that way? What exactly is
But they
Nighteyes
can't
seeing?
see him,
Everything that's going to happen?
and he doesn't
Or
know.
only the
Oh
actions
my
of a specific
gosh.
target, me. Time to test my theory. Whether you like it or not, I am All Might's successor!
That doesn't alter what I see.
Not yet!
Ooh.
I'm not done.
It's over.
No, it's not!
3 minutes have passed.
What?
You're All Might's chosen successor? It beggars belief. You devised only a single plan and it failed spectacularly, leaving you worn out.
I didn't botch this test because I'm tired.
Then what happened?
I realized I was about to step on the poster for All Might's 10th anniversary as a hero. The one that was never for sale.
Don't tell me. He was in constant motion, jumping as Gran Torino would, and yet he still managed to avoid every image of All Might in the room? Even emotionally off balance from my provocations, he formulated a strategy to defeat me and remained aware of his surroundings.
And cue our well-timed return.
You're done, right, sir?
I had already decided I would take you on when I heard you were coming. I also knew that you weren't entirely lacking in skill and intellect, but I still wanted to see it for myself. The symbol of peace is gone, and the people are looking not for a dim light, but a dazzling one. You'll work here alongside professionals, and you will see, regardless of All Might's mandate, you're not worthy of his power.
One for All can only be transferred through the will of its current user. He's taking me on to make me give up. I'm All Might's chosen successor. I look forward to working with you!
You found an agency for your work study? Congratulations,
Valid,
Deku!
man.
That's awesome!
Real fast. I mean, that does bring up a great conversation. We've kind of had this conversation in the past episodes, and I've definitely been harping on it a lot, where I was kind of saying, like, of all the people, why did All Might specifically choose Midoriya, right? And I think that we kind of have gotten an answer for that. And then, I don't know, but it just kind of felt like All Might did it on a whim. That sounds bad to say that. I understand why he chose Midoriya, right? It's because of his heart. It's his purpose, right? It's because he showed All Might that he's more than just the quirk itself, right? He's everything that the quirk stands for. And I think that's why All Might chose him. But like I said, when you see all these different talented students that we are around at the schools, it begs the question as to why Midoriya, right? And I think it's a valid question to ask. Do I agree with it? No, I understand why it's Midoriya, right? Because Midoriya is our MC, he's our main character. We understand where Midoriya comes from, what he stands for, all these things like that. But all these other characters don't know that. They haven't seen that side of Midoriya yet. So they are left with that same question. Why? Why did All Might choose you, right? And so he's accepting him, but like he said, his goal is to prove to Midoriya why he shouldn't have been All Might's successor versus saying, I'm going to take you on and help you prove to the world why you should, he chose right with you.
Awesome!
Indeed. Well done, Midoriya.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. You're an example to us all.
I don't know how the rest of us are supposed to compete, though.
Yeah, you'll be working at Sir Nighteyes' agency. That's seriously amazing. So if anything were to go wrong, then...
Then the pros have to take responsibility for whatever happened.
Oh, hey, Mr. Aizawa.
Only pros who are the real deal will take on rookies like you guys, knowing the risks involved. Tokoyami, looks like you've got an offer from one of them. Hawks has invited you to work with him in Kyushu.
No way!
Dude, he's the number
Hawks?
3 hero. That's awesome.
Whoa, good
I don't
job.
think we've met him yet, have we?
Well, what do you say?
I respectfully accept.
All right, then. I'll make sure you get the relevant paperwork later. Just let me know when you're expected in Kyushu. I can sign off on your absences.
Congrats, Tokoyami. You psyched?
I am grateful, of course.
We've really got to catch up.
Would you stop saying that?
Also, Kirishima. Apparently Amajiki from the Big Three wants to talk to you about something.
He wants me?
Uraraka and Asui, you've got your own Big Three summons from Hado. You can track him down sometime tomorrow or whatever. That's all for now.
Hamajiki? That's crazy. I wonder what he wants.
Considering the timing, it could be about the work-study program.
No way! That'd be too good to be true, right?
have to wait until tomorrow? Nope! I'm going over to the third year's dorm right now.
I don't think I can wait either. Let's go with him.
Yeah!
We've really
Just shut up!
really
Man, I'm so
gotta
jealous
start
of those
catching up.
guys. We'll just have to work harder.
Who cares about work studies anyway?
Wow.
First years like us will just get stuck running errands
Oh,
and doing
this guy.
paperwork all day.
The next day marked the beginning of my work study.
Today we will be doing patrols and surveillance. We'll split up into 2 teams. I'll be with Bubble Girl and Mirio, you're with Midoriya.
Surveillance?
Nighteye Agency is currently working on a secret investigation.
Shie Hasaikai is a small organized crime syndicate. That's Kai
Overall.
Chisaki. As the young head of the group, he's its second in command. And he's been behaving strangely lately. That plague mask is his trademark.
Creepy. I thought there wasn't much trouble with organized crime these days since the police know who they are and monitor their movements.
It's been that way since the big groups broke up. But this Chisaki guy is starting to gather them together again, though we don't know why. The details are unclear, but we do know he made contact with the League of Villains recently.
The League of Villains?
Unfortunately, we don't
That
have
was a
solid
creepy
proof linking
photo
him
of
to anything
Shigaraki.
criminal yet. Be careful not to arouse any suspicion.
Yes, sir!
Damn, bro, that freaking. There's definitely got to be a post-credit scene on this one, dude. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. See if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, I think this is it. Someone's running? From somebody?
Someone!
That's Overhaul for sure.
Please!
Is that Midoriya?
Oh, I'm sorry. You really took a tumble there. Are you okay? Can I help you up? Why is she trembling like that?
You should be more careful. We don't want to cause trouble for the heroes.
And just like that,
Overhaul.
my work study
Let's go home, Mary.
had begun.
Damn.
Here's the
Just like
preview.
that, my work study has begun. Oh, geez, dude. And that little girl's name was Mary. I wonder what he's doing with Mary. Are they doing like tests on people with quirks or something? I don't even know, dude. I'm not going to sit here and speculate, but obviously, I mean, next episode, we got to be getting right into it because bro is literally right there in front of Overhaul while he's out patrolling. That is wild work, bro. Like, damn. Okay, so we kind of talked about it earlier, right? Sir Nighteye wants to prove to Midoriya that he should not have been the successor of All Might and prove that Togita should have been the successor. Again, you can get into the semantics of it all, whether you agree or not. I mean, I think Togita would have been a great applicant and a great successor, but also, like I said, Midoriya is our MC, so we know his story, we know where he stands, what he stands for, where he comes from. So it's like, yeah, obviously we understand why Midoriya is the successor. So I think that that's just kind of one of those things, you know. But man, next episode's about to get insane. It's got to be insane because Overhaul seems like he's a pretty powerful villain, and he's obviously already got the League of Villains' attention. Now he's obviously been on the heroes' radar, or at least Sir Night-Eye's agency's radar. So let's see where this whole thing gets into, man. We'll catch you guys in the next episode, guys. Deuces.